Greetings YouTube, Danny Staten, in the woods of South Carolina hearing shit. Wow, I swear I stopped. I turned off the blog. I started a cigar. Now I'm hearing weird shit. Greetings, South Carolina, Danny Staten here on the Danny Staten channel. To recap real fast, in my neighborhood about 200 and something yards right from my front door, down the road. Did you hear that? Down the road, a hillbilly was cleaning catfish in his backyard. Something came out of the woods and pummeled him, knocked him to the ground and beat him, and grabbed his fish. And as it started to go off into the woods with his fish, he reached for his gun, and the dumb bastard shot himself in the foot. His gun went off. But as it walked away, the man got, I'm hearing some fucked up shit. The man got a good look, and he said it was a hairy creature like it come from a sideshow at a carnival. The man's only got a third grade education and don't know what a Bigfoot is, but he did say, as it walked away, he could see, as he laid on the ground at foot level, that it had the biggest freaking feet he'd ever saw in his life. So I deduced I'm on the trail of a Bigfoot that got aggressive and beat some guy's ass and stole his food. And if you watch the videos, I've tracked it down through the woods. I tracked it through his backyard. I tracked it down through the neighborhood, through empty lots. And then I tracked it here. And I'm still on this track. But I'm on somebody else's property, and I do not have permission to be here. And I'm a little nervous. And I'm hearing some weird stuff. Somebody asked me why I always tell the story in the front of the video like that and recap stuff people already know. Well, let me point out that somebody just watching this video and hadn't seen the rest of them might not know what the fuck's going on. So I thought the least I could do is give them a little recap. As I searched this dirt road for trails, I done found one footprint on one of those videos. I don't know which one that was. I hope it was the blog. I just go back and forth on cameras. I don't know what I'm recording on which one. That goes a pretty butterfly. I'm a little nervous. I'm blabbermouthing. So, my yard where I hear the growls is about 100 yards, 150 yards that way. The house where the dog was attacked is about 60 yards that away. And the woods from my backyard go right here, and they come to this wooden fence. They come all the way down to right where I'm standing on the other side of the fence on my wife's family. Well, my girlfriend's family and her property. She's been 10 years together. You just want to call a bitch a wife, right? And I've never come up this far on this road. I do not know what's here. This is my first look at this side. And I'm only doing this now due to the recent encounter. I don't like to go on this guy's property. We don't get along because I criticize him for cutting down the trees. But I heard this road I'm on parallels a trail, and there's an Indian burial ground about 80 yards that way. And then there's nothing but forest after that. You cross one road, you're into so thick a forest, the trees go back, like that one right there, that big one you're seeing. They go back hundreds of years. They hadn't been cut. Look how tall these trees are down here. These trees have been around hundreds of years. You know, at any time somebody could drive up on me around this curve. Every time I hear a car, I feel nervous. But I'm giving you a good look at something nobody's ever seen. Besides the guy that lives here in this family, I doubt anybody comes on this property. I hadn't seen no trespassing signs, so I feel like for a country walk, it's a good place. But I've also hit a lot of dry sand, and if the creature had went this far, I'm relatively sure if the creature had come up this far, I would have saw some sign on this trail. I think he got off the trail somewhere back down there towards the other side. I do not think that the creature came this far. I guess right up there, about 100 yards would be the man's houses and stuff. And since Danny Day, and since old Danny don't want no trouble with the guy that owns this is a dead end. I must scour these grounds one more time for prints, which I am not seeing any YouTube. Let me know in the comments below if you think I missed something. And I'm going to return my fat ass back down this way. And I'm pretty sure that somewhere on this track, this fucking creature, I seen the print back up yonder about 45 yards. I'm pretty sure that creature crossed this fucking road back there where I saw that one little dismal track. So I'm going to backtrack myself down to where that creature crossed the road. Get a good judge on which way it was heading out through the woods to my left, which I'm sure it went. And then I'm going to circle back around. Come down from my girl's property. Come down from that side. Right over there. Maybe I'll get back far enough. Oh, wow. Did that show up on camera, YouTube? Did you just hear that sound to my left? I do not know what that was. It sounded like, I don't know, the hound of a fucking Baskervilles. So I'm backtracking it on this one. If you look back earlier on the Lay Dam blog, I was in this area. And the print was before that. So I'm thinking right after it comes off this trail, left that weird ass print. Look at that fucking thing. That looks like a giant canine track right there. Almost dogmanish. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this giant ass track. Could that be a bear? I don't know. It's shaped more like a canine. It's not the footprint I saw earlier. You know, somebody had made a joke in one of my comments about hearing the wolves and hearing Bigfoot howl with the wolves. And it had this idea that the wolves were like Bigfoot's hunting dogs. That this Bigfoot had domesticated some wolves and had his own little pack and used them to hunt. Okay, I'm back up to that scuffy ass print. You see that motherfucker? And that scuffy toe print goes right off through here. Huh, where did it go? Oh, right through there, YouTube. Right through there, you see it? Stepped over that stuff and went right out through there. And just jumped that fence. So I'll go around and come back in from the other side and try to get a video maybe on that side and see if I can find any. I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If I find any evidence, I'll make another video on one of my 2 channels. If I don't, I'm gonna say, fuck it. What do you think, YouTube? Let me know in the comments below what's going on. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the evidence I present. Let me know about everything. And until next time, this is Danny Staten, running back to the house for something cold to drink. And a big old blind. It'd be real easy for the thing to get up this way there. Because that just goes right there. I mean, right to it. You ain't got to go around the fence and you're right there. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for Danny Staten. Until next time, this is Danny Staten saying blog over, dudes. Blog over.